Prince Simp in the building. Let's get it. Now, it's not many brothers, excuse me, it's not many brothers that I see that really, despise the Gladiator BW more than Umar Johnson. You talking about a man, he really, really don't like the black woman. He thinks the lowest of her. He don't believe she's a benefit to his life or his lifestyle. He believes that she's infected. I mean, it's a lot to the story. But the best part about it is he can tell it. That's one thing he know how to do is talk. He can tell it better than I can. And all we can do is go on ahead and review it.
Mid-30s preferable. That's number one. We got to do a birth certificate check on that age. No Diddy. We need to do a birth certificate check on that age. No Kelly. We need to do a birth certificate check on that age. No Diddy. We need to do a birth certificate check on that age. No Kelly. So that's first off. Baby mamas must be in their 30s. Okay? And you must.
Like I said, Umar reminds me of a Gladiator BW. He has a checklist that no woman could fulfill. So the woman must be in her mid-30s so that they can have a baby. That's check number one.
Be serious enough about the struggle to be graduated to wifey status in the Ifatunde Kingdom. Because I'm not just looking for a baby mom. I need wives. I need queens. I need queens who can hold down the kingdom while I struggle for African independence. I need a queen, not a baby mom. I need a queen who can hold down the kingdom while I struggle for African liberation. So first we're going to do a birth certificate check. And then we're going to do an STD check.
Stop the show.
We got to run your blood work system to make sure you ain't.
The man wants to do an STD check on the Gladiator BW. He don't trust them. So he want a 35-year-old, and he got to run an STD check because the Gladiator box is contaminated by Umar Johnson's standards.
I struggle for African liberation. So first we're going to do a birth certificate check, and then we're going to do an STD check. We got to run your blood work system to make sure you ain't passing off no EBGBs. We got to do an STD check. We got to make sure you ain't passing off no EBGBs, my beautiful African queen. We got to make sure the universe is not cursed. I said we have to make sure the universe is not cursed. I said.
So what does that mean? That tells you that a lot of brothers believe that the Gladiator BW's box needs to be checked in order to be with for long term. Knowing the history, the spirits, the behaviors of the Gladiator BW will always cause some man to lean with a little bit of caution, not thinking that all is pure. Not me. I believe it's all good. But, Umar don't. He think the black woman needs her box checked.
So we have to make sure the universe is not cursed. So once we do the birth certificate check, we do the STD check. Then we're going to do a credit check. Let's do a credit check. See how much debt you got. We got to do a credit.
Got to do a credit check. Like I said, the man has a list that, he know that the Gladiator BW can't live up to. Sort of like the Gladiator BW's list. So the credit check. What is the credit check for? He don't want no Gladiator BW benefiting off of him. He don't want that. He don't like you enough. He don't like you enough for you to be everything that he needs you to be, but you got a little bit of debt. He's not willing to help you through that. I mean, it's simple as that. I don't promote that brother should do it, but this is the dude that says that he's all about the black queen. So I'm just letting you know that man could care less about the black queen. He don't even like the woman.
Credit check, my queen. We got to do a credit check, my queen. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We got to do the credit check. Oh, yes. So after we do the birth certificate check, we do the STD check. We're going to do a credit check. Then we're going to do a crazy check to make sure you ain't got no major mental illnesses.
Now you got to do a mental check to make sure you don't have mental illnesses. So your box is garbage. Your mindset is garbage. The way you handle your money is garbage.
Respect to all my sisters suffering from major mental illness. But if you have serious substance abuse problems, although I am a psychologist, I'm not looking forward to being my wife's therapist. I said, although I am a psychologist, I am not looking forward to being my wife's therapist. I said, although I am a psychologist, I am not looking forward to being my wife's therapist. So if you got psychotic issues, schizophrenic issues, major substance abuse issues, post-traumatic stress, if you got a little bit too much going on in your mental universe and your emotional universe,
I'm going to just call bullshit. I'm going to just call bullshit on that because, yes, that woman got with Umar. She wants you to talk to her. She wants you to do this, do that, and all of that stuff. But that's not my real point. My real point is more so like there is nobody that could achieve this. Okay? There's nobody that could achieve this. One of these black women could come up to Umar and say, look, all I want to do is whatever you say. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is whatever you say. I want to benefit you in any way that I could, but it only has to be what you say. That nigga start going, well, we got to do a mental check. We got to do a box check. He'll start going on all these other things because he really don't want the woman to help him. He really don't want to be a benefit to a black woman. And like I said, I don't know, man. The man ain't never had a black woman that he was proud of, that he would say, hey, this is my woman, because he got this checklist.
If you got too much going on, I'm going to have to pass off because I can't wipe out a spiritual vampire. I refuse to wipe out a spiritual vampire. Emotionally dysfunctional people are spiritual vampires. They have too many problems to focus on anything but themselves. I said emotionally dysfunctional Africans are spiritual vampires. They have too many problems to focus on anyone except themselves. See, when I come home, you gotta have my bath water ready. When I come home, you gotta rub my feet. When I come home, you got to rub my back. When I come home, you got to have the greens with the turkey juice. You got to have the deviled eggs. You got to have that vegan lasagna. You got to have those.
Brother, ain't nobody gonna do all that. But even if they did, you still would have to run their credit check. So they can have all that and you still want to run their credit. So you're looking for some old perfection, which is, it don't exist, brother. So when I hear somebody that I believe you're smart, when I hear somebody, you know, like you say that, I say, well, you don't even want no woman. Because you could get 7 out of the 8 on the checklist. So you don't even want a woman. But I understand, you know, tell them, you know, you got to play basketball. I get it.
Oxtails, those neck bones. Listen, I can't serve the people and I got to come home and serve your spiritually dysfunction. That's not going to work. That's why we want to start having retreats to heal the queens and the kings. If you know of a good retreat location for Dr. Umar to host a retreat, you need to send me the information. You need to.
We went from what your queen is to we got to do a retreat. I don't know what you blacks are into with this retreat with Umar, but let them do it.
The information. I need a place. Retreats. Do we have a good place up in the mountains of Michigan? I'm gonna have a retreat for sexually abused black men, a retreat for sexually abused black women, a retreat for children, adults.
I mean, that ain't really what I was here for. I was here for this part on how just the disrespect of how everything that he think of the black woman is negative.
or a birth certificate check on that age. No Kelly. So that's first off. That's first off. Baby mamas must be in their 30s. Okay? And you must be serious enough about the struggle to be graduated to wifey status in the Ifa Kingdom. Because I'm not just looking for a baby mom. I need wives. I need queens. I need queens who can hold down the kingdom while I struggle for African independence. I need a queen, not a baby mom. I need a queen who can hold down the kingdom while I struggle for African liberation. So first we're going to do the birth certificate check, and then we're going to do an STD check. We got to run your blood work system to make sure you ain't passing off no EBGBs. We got.
There you have it, fam. Disrespecting my sisters. I don't like that. You're basically telling me when you see a sister, you like, yo, I need to run an STD check. That's fucked up that you even have that mindset about the black woman's box. It's fucked up. I'm going to have to give him a little bit of credit and say he might be speaking from experience. He might be speaking from experience, so I'm going to give a little bit of credit there. But, yo, just the whole thought process of the Gladiator BW's box is crazy.
We got to do an STD check. We got to make sure you ain't passing off no EBGBs, my beautiful African queen. We got to make sure the universe is not cursed. I said we have to make sure the universe is not cursed. I said we have to make sure the universe is not cursed. So once we do the birth certificate check, we do the STD check, then we're going to do a credit check. Let's do a credit check. See how much debt you got. We got to do a credit check, my friend.
Now, I stop it right here for a reason, because this is the same man that's telling you black brothers, yo, you got to invest in your woman. You got to invest in your woman. Well, Umar, you don't have a woman to invest in. And then the woman that you could possibly be thinking of investing in, she got to pass this critical checklist. That's impossible. She can't get 7 out of the 8. But you tell them brothers what to do. I don't respect that.
Bills is not enough. To say I don't have to romance you because I finance you, most black women will find that unacceptable. Brother, paying the bills is not enough.
Brother, who bills are you? What woman would you pay? Who are you paying bills for? You got some fucking nerve.
You must value your women. That is the V in VIP. Black women want, need, and deserve the VIP treatment. Black women want, need, and deserve the VIP treatment. The V is for value. Do you value or do you tolerate? The next letter is for I. Invest in. Black man, do you invest in your wife? Do you?
Umar, do you invest in anybody, or do she got to pass this critical list?
We got to do a credit check, my queen. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We got to do the credit check. Oh,
we got to do a credit check, because I won't be investing in your ass.
You invest in your queen? Do you invest in the mother of your children? Do you invest in your fiance? She's trying to start a new business. How are you supporting her? She's trying to get her health back in shape. How are you supporting her?
Where is your woman and how are you supporting her? Is this dude sick? Brother, show me how it's done. Where's yours?
She wants to spend more time with her aging father. How are you supporting her? Or are you?
How are you doing it? I mean, this is sick. I mean, I could do this all day.
You sabotaging her efforts to improve her life because you feel that if she do better in life, she might look for a better partner? Are you a little jealous and concerned because you feel like if she begins to do better for herself, she might want to do better with another man?
Umar, will you put yourself in that vulnerable position where a woman can do better and gain notoriety for being around you? Get to know lawyers and other people that may support you, that has more than you, a la better than you. And she leaves you. Would you put yourself in that vulnerable position? Are you confident enough? Do you have real swag to hold it down like that? I mean, only person living in fear out here of somebody leaving is you, because you won't even get in that position. Ain't none of us out here fearful, brother. We got one, we get another. You won't even get one.
You said if she gets better, she might not want me. So your jealousy and your insecurity leads you to sabotage your woman's attempts to better herself. I've seen a lot of black men sabotage their women's entrepreneurial dreams.
Well, what have you done for a woman? I mean, I could do this on that. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this, as a matter of fact, because it's sickening. But let's go to the part where he get to the... So, because none of that stuff... All that stuff he's saying right now really don't matter. Y'all know what it always comes back down to over here, to the box.
Women needing to be VIP. I talked about black women needing to be VIP, valued, invested in, protected, and properly financed. Well, let's talk about the sisters and what y'all need to do for us. The levels are highest in the early morning. That to say disrespectful things out of her mouth. She should never have to step out of character. You're not protecting her honor. You are not protecting her honor. Flirting with other women in front of her, that's not protecting her honor, black man. Protect your queen. Protect your queen. Now I'm going to flip this around. I'm going to flip this. I talked about what men need to do for women.
Oh, hold on.
Woman is not being properly penised. Locked her while you continue to grow.
Here
that
we
was
go.
Selfish.
Here we go.
And now you're afraid that if you help her grow, she might want to pay you back and leave you once she does better. Are you investing in your woman? Are you valuing your woman? And then we go to the letter P. Because black women need, want, and must be VIP'd. Black women need the VIP treatment. They need to be valued. They need to be invested. And the P is actually a double P. The P is actually a double P. It is VIPP. Black women need to be VIP. And the last two P's stands for protection and penis. She needs to be penised. P-E-N-I-S-E-D. If your black woman is not being properly penised, if she is not being properly phallus, I don't care how many bills you pay. I don't care how much you support her entrepreneurial dreams. If you cannot rock her sugar box, there will be issues.
So, what does that mean? You just told the man, you just told the man, value the woman. You just told this man, value, pay money, invest, do all this stuff. That's why I say he goes, his stuff is just like the Gladiator BW. So he could do all this stuff, but if he can't penis her down, it's all worth nothing. Can't be like that. Oh, you got the wrong mindset. Women are way more complicated than that. They would never just throw a nigga away. They would use him up before they throw him away. They're never going to throw somebody away that cares about them like that. They will always keep him around. But none of that matters as long as somebody putting that penis in. The way he thinks about these sisters are crazy.
A double P. It is VIPP. Black women need to be VIP. And the last two P's stands for protection and penis. She needs to be penised. P-E-N-I-S-E-D. If your black woman is not being properly penised, if she is not being properly phallus, I don't care how many bills you pay. I don't care how much you support her entrepreneurial dreams. If you cannot rock her sugar box, there will be issues. If you cannot rock her sugar box, there will be issues.
There you have it, fam. I mean, I'm not going to go on and on with this. I just wanted to get this out because a lot of the sisters need to understand. Listen, let me tell you something. That dude believe you got a STD box. So it's all conflicting bullshit.
No EBGBs. We got to do an STD check. We got to make sure you ain't passing off no EBGBs. We got to do an STD check. We got to make sure you got to run your blood work system to make sure you ain't passing off no EBGBs.
So you got to rock the sugar box, but you got to make sure she's not passing. This is too complicated. We are just hooking up with people. We are not catching heebie-jeebies and diseases. I mean, the black people are healthy. I don't know where this dude, like who he deals with or where he's, where the black people that he run across have heebie-jeebies and all this other wild shit. We survived the pandemic. black people are healthy. So I don't know. Subscribe to the channel.